Hey, what's up? Felicia, your Ballin' and Bipolar Success Coach. I just posted a video that's kind of a short video, and if you know me at all, I don't know if you listen or not, but my videos can be kind of long, and that's probably not the best thing to do marketing-wise, but what I want to talk to you today about is the clusterfuck weekend that I had that ended up being fucking awesome, okay? So what I was talking about in my last video is having complete and utter belief and determination. Okay, so let me walk you through what happened in my world last week. And by the way, it's about 9:30 p.m. on a Monday, and I was full functioning earlier, super excited to get my podcast up and running. And now I've been spending about 2 hours trying to get the right freaking software for the right download for my podcast, and I'm like exhausted. So I was like, let me just do a video because obviously, I'm not going to be able to conquer the freaking podcast today, but I will do a video. So that's kind of what we're talking about. Like, if you can't go one way, fucking go another. You know, there's always another path, okay? So this time last week, it was Monday. I have a job in sales, and it was looking tough. It was a rough start to the month. It was about mid-month. And last week, I am obsessed with Rachel Hollis. Rachel Hollis, if you ever watch my stuff, I'm going to be so excited. She doesn't know this, but I'm going to be a guest on her podcast one day. She's not aware of that yet. But I saw that Rachel Hollis was performing in Chicago. That's about 5 hours from where I live. So I was like, fuck yeah. How do I finagle this? How do I go see Rachel Hollis without missing any work? So I was like, all right, here's what I'm going to do. I got an Airbnb, me and my mom, spur of the moment. This was like freaking a week ago. And I was like, okay, cool. Got an Airbnb, nailed it. They had a workspace, nailed it. We were going to go to Chicago after work on Thursday. So after work on Thursday, we were going to go see Rachel Hollis in Chicago Friday night. So I was still going to work all day Friday. Super excited. Well, my week wasn't looking great, first of all. It was a really tough couple weeks. I know my boss was pressured up. I know that I was pressured up, and I kept that determination. You know, one side of it was the determination. Okay. But I want to set it up in a way that you know how off the rails this shit went. So put yourself in my position. I work 100% on commission. I work for one of my friends, and it is pressure. It not only do you want to do a good job for your boss and her business, but you want to do a good job for your friend that you've known forever, and you don't want to come off like, oh my God, she hired me and I suck. You know, that's like the belief system you don't want to have, okay? So throughout, excuse me, I'm not re-recording this either. You can deal with my cough. So throughout the week, I always listen to sales podcasts and listen to sales books, and I'm talking to my boss every day, and she's giving me pointers, and I'm talking to one of her other closers that is giving me pointers, and I'm like keeping my head in the game as much as possible, okay? Like my mantra, I go through when I'm on my Peloton, when I'm done working out in the morning, I sit and I'm like, here's my frequency. This is what's going to happen. It only takes one day to change the whole month. It only takes one day. This is da 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 da. So and then I'm like, how am I going to do this? So I say what is, I say the how to, and then I say it exists. Okay. It is how to, and it already exists. Right. So those are my mantras. That's how I do. And the subjects of my life. So come Thursday, we're leaving for Chicago, and this specific Thursday, I hadn't sold, I don't think, anything at this point in the week. I had sold one the week before. So it had been almost 2 weeks, and I sold one deal, you know? And so I was pressured up. I was so pressured up, but I tried to compartmentalize that if you know that word, compartmentalize or whatever. So anyway, so I was like, whatever, I'm going to see Rachel Hollis, this, because I know this is what's going to light my fire even further is seeing a person that I love and whatever. And you also don't want to let your job just bum you out. You know, you can't have that mindset either, because it's not helpful. It's not helpful to be negative. It's not helpful to be commission breath and seething and things like that. So we go to Chicago after work on Thursday, We get there at about 1 o'clock our time. It was about 12 a.m. there. I check my emails, and at 7:40, when we're on the way to Chicago, this had not been sent at like 7:40 a.m. This was sent at 7:40 p.m. Your show has been rescheduled to next Friday. And I like check everything. I'm like, okay, awesome. So we're not going to go see Rachel Hollis. That's what's not happening. Okay, got it. Because I refuse to spend time like being pissed about something that like I can't control. You know, I'll be pissed at myself all day for, not, for eating a piece of pizza, but but if it's out of my control, I spend no energy on that. I don't have the capacity or time to be mad at something like